Alright, what's up everyone? Today I'm going to be doing a review of the Microsoft wireless racing wheel. Now when I got this, I didn't go buy it doing any research or anything. I just wanted a racing wheel that I can use with Forza. And since it was Microsoft, I knew it wasn't just some third-party piece of junk. So that was one of the main reasons I bought it. But after I got it, I found out that it had force feedback, which is the key thing when people get this steering wheel, is for force feedback. And if you don't know what that is, I'll get into that in a second. But this steering wheel is amazing. Let's get into it. Microsoft didn't cut any corners when they made this. The plastic on it is not cheap quality. It's very sturdy feeling plastic, and the steering wheel has a nice rubber around most of it. The part that you can see that has rubber, the black part, it looks black on the video kinda, but it's kind of a dark gray. And but they have some stainless features down here. They have chrome detailing right there. They have some brushed metal right here with some like industrial screws to give it a nice stylized look. And they also have some brushed metal on the acceleration pedal. Now, and some of the reviews I saw was they were complaining about the shifting on this controller. All the steering wheels I've owned have had paddle shifters, like these things back here. There's one on the left, one on the right. You can't really see the one on the right in the video, but that I prefer paddle shifters to a regular stick. Like, why would they put a stick with a steering wheel? What are you gonna do? Have like a separate box with another cord going down and have it sitting like beside you on a couch or something? It doesn't make any sense, because you're not going to put it up on like a table or something, because that would be weird to shift up here. But I don't know, it's just some of the stuff is retarded. And like higher end like Ferraris and Porsche, higher end Porsches, not just higher end, like most Porsches, and higher end Mercedes and Maseratis and everything, they have paddle shifters. More of the performance racing type of cars. Now you can argue that like the 458 Italia on the screen isn't a racing car because it's a production car, but it's a Ferrari. It's made for performance. It's not made for luxury or anything. It's not a sedan. And since it's performance, they put the best performing like stuff on their cars, and they have paddle shifters, which are obviously better, not just because Ferrari and high-end car companies use it. It's because you don't have to take your hand off of the wheel to shift. Like, let's say you should shift before you hit a corner, but let's say you don't, or some reason you forget, and you're going like, I don't know, 150, it's not going to be a steep corner, but you're going around, you're going to have a lot of tension on that steering wheel. You don't want to, like, even if you're a skilled driver, you don't want to take your hand off to shift. So it's just a better way to have paddles up there. Also, it came with this clamp. The steering wheel came with this clamp, which is nice. You just slide the steering wheel into the little spot, it clicks in, and you're able to mount it on a table or a desk or whatever. And you just pull this lever right here, and it pops a little clamp down, so you can just slide it off easy. Put it back on, it locks back in. And it's also adjustable for the thickness of the table that you're using. Now this button right here is supposed to eject it off of that clamp, and I haven't been able to get it work. So I haven't been able to get it off this clamp after I put it on. I don't know if that's just a problem with my unit, or it's a widespread problem. But it's not really a big deal for me because I don't take it off the clamp anyways. If I'm using it, it's going to be clamped down to the desk because I like the sturdiness of it. I don't want it up here in my lap. It's kind of weird. I mean, it's fine. I've used it like that before, but I don't know. It's just kind of weird. So I just unclamp it, or just take the clamp off the desk and put it under the desk if I'm playing another game. It's not that big of a deal. But also my like one of my complaints with it, one of my few complaints with it, get the camera down there, is pedals. Now, actually, another complaint I have is the acceleration pedal has a brushed metal on it, but the brake pedal doesn't. I don't know why they did that. It's not like they didn't need to distinguish them. It's common sense that the left pedal is the brake and then the right is the accelerator. I don't know why they did that, and they have two different shapes too. But now I'll get on to my main complaint. The grips for the pedals, so they don't slide, are just four little rubber things underneath. Now they feel like they have a good bit of traction when you rub them like that, but they really don't. And when you're accelerating, like, let's do this. Let's see. Like, see how when I brake right there or accelerating, it's kind of sliding, and I'm not playing that out. It does that when I'm racing, and it's not cool. I just wish they would put better grip down there. Maybe one on the whole strip, like a whole strip of whatever. Trying to get the camera right. Now I'm gonna go in and give you a demo of the force feedback. Now, the force feedback, in my opinion, makes a world of difference in playing it, or playing the game, especially in drifting. In drifting, it just makes it so much more fun. The steering wheel makes it a lot more fun to drift with. Now, but when you do drift, you got to be careful, because if you whip it too hard, the steering wheel only goes that far, and it feels like it's breaking it. I don't think it really is, but whatever. And the force feedback in drifting makes it a lot better too. Let's get into this real fast. Now, I changed the difficulties to easier, so I'm not really used to driving automatic and stuff, and I might drive a little crappy. This isn't really for skill though. Now, whip it real fast, and you can see the. Hold up, let me try to get a better one. Hold up, let me get out of these corners and open area right here. You can kind of see. Oh, all right. It's not really doing it that well. Hold up, let me try to get a good one. You can kind of see the force feedback. It doesn't really give it a full. Like, let's see, go into the grass. You can see it moving like that. It's giving you some tension when you're in the grass. It's a lot. I know this doesn't really show the force feedback that well, but it just makes a world of difference when you're racing. Let's see here. See if I can get it up on this. Oh. But yeah. So you can kind of see it. That doesn't really do it justice, but it helps out so much when you're out there racing. And overall, the steering wheel is amazing. Like, I don't know if I hit everything. I don't have like a script or anything planned out. I'm just going off the top of the dome. But I highly recommend, if you're into racing games at all, if you like just playing racing games or anything, or if you're into simulation. Let's say you have a car and you get out on the track some. It's very nice to have this, especially as Forza is an excellent simulator. And then the steering wheel just makes it better. Now, the steering wheel is smaller. I know racing wheels are smaller than average size car steering wheels, but like a car steering wheel is like out here kind of. and the racing wheels in here. It just feels really small at first, but then you get used to it. But that's basically it for this. Like I said, I highly recommend you pick this up if you're at all into racing games. Now again, if you do have if you really want to simulate, there is a Porsche steering wheel out there that's supposed to be a lot better. I'm not that into the simulation part. I just enjoy cars and racing and stuff, so I just got this one. And this Porsche one's a lot more expensive, but I'm running out of time, so I'll catch y'all in the next video. Go pick up the steering wheel. It's great. Comment, rate, subscribe, and yeah. Okay. See ya.